Welcome to the National Union of Students. What you've just seen shows the vast nature of NUS, both in the people involved and what we do, from national representation to specialised training, from campaigning on education funding to securing student discounts, from fighting racism on campus to offering welfare advice. NUS is committed to meeting the needs of all our members. With over 700 student organisations and over 3.5 million students across the UK, we are the single biggest democratic student union in the world. So whether you're from further or higher education, a full-time or a part-time student, whether you're 16 or 60, NUS represents your rights. We're your national voice and we're your national union.
NUS was formed in 1922 as a result of the horror of the First World War. Its initial aim was to campaign for lasting peace. It has grown into the largest democratic student union in the world and still campaigns on behalf of students. Recent successes include ensuring students' unions still existed after the 1994 Education Act, defeating Thatcher over fees, and ensuring places for students on the governing boards of FE colleges. Without NUS, students' unions might not even exist. NUS is a national organisation with devolved bodies in Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland, through a protocol agreement with the Union of Students in Ireland. It has headquarters in London and over 90 staff across the UK. NUS is run by students. Students elect delegates to conference where all NUS policy is debated and voted on. Delegates also vote for the National Executive, who carry out the agreed policy. There are currently 6 full-time and 12 part-time officers elected at National Conference. Other officers are elected to the NEC at conferences of devolved bodies and autonomous Liberation Campaign conferences. Delegates to conference also decide on budgets for the year ahead. During the year, the NEC are held accountable through National Council. This enables elected representatives to hold the NEC to account and to pass policy in between national conferences. Liberation campaigns hold their own conferences, pass their own policy and elect their own officers. These include women's, LGB, students with disabilities and black students. NUS Scotland, NUS Wales and NUS USI also have separate conferences and pass separate policy. Each year, priority campaigns are decided based on decisions made at conference. It is these campaigns that direct the work of the NEC through the year. NUS has a commercial arm to its structure called NUS. This company is wholly owned by NUS students' unions. It enables 900 student unions to create a purchasing consortium of £68 million, leading to deals and discounts on products ranging from beer to biros for all member unions. NUS originally set up Ensley Insurance in the 1960s to provide cheap and secure insurance deals for students. We also have other commercial deals to ensure revenue and maximum deals for students. The key word is representation, be it local, national or international. The Press and Public Affairs Unit at NUS promote the interests and concerns of students to the media, Parliament, government departments and other relevant bodies. They meet regularly with government ministers, senior civil servants and trade unions to discuss the needs of students, ranging from funding through to health and housing. NUS provide regular submissions on consultation documents. For example, NUS Scotland were key contributors to the QB report, which recommended the abolition of tuition fees for Scottish students. NUS has seats on major working parties with bodies such as the QAA, FEFC and the DFEE. NUS has an impact throughout the decision-making process and implementation of education policy. NUS continuously campaigns on behalf of students and equips student unions to run campaigns for its members. Campaigns are backed by research, and NUS has dedicated staff researching key issues. NUS's research into student funding is recognised as the definitive guide to the financial experience of students. Other recent campaigns include affordable housing, awareness about meningitis, sexual health, exemption from council tax, and many more. NUS was also involved in the foundation of the European Student Information Bureau, which helps to seek out a better deal for all students in the European community. All students within affiliated students' unions are entitled to an NUS card. The card is the symbol of student status throughout the UK. It's not just an ID card, but a personal passport to lots of nationwide and local discounts. Student union officers are provided for in unique ways. NUS are now able to provide a whole internet communication system for student unions. Not only will this give access to up-to-date relevant information, but it is the passport to massive e-commerce opportunities and even more discounts for NUS cardholders. Network is NUS's monthly magazine, distributed free to member unions. It contains updates on campaigns, interviews and diary dates. The NUS Guide is published annually and provides details of all NUS member colleges and explanations of how NUS operates and who to contact. It is the only available tool of its kind. They have access to information and advice through the specialist staff at NUS HQ and in their region. There are 8 English regions, all with a separate office, and 2 members of staff who can provide in-house specialised training, development work and much advice on issues such as personnel or elections. Other advice can be obtained through NUS's legal unit or dedicated researchers for higher education, further education, finance, welfare and women. NUS's commitment to first-class relevant training for student union officers is renowned. During its summer training programme, NUS runs 20 courses and trains 1,700 officers in the key skills and knowledge necessary to do their jobs effectively. Training is also provided at briefing days, regional events and in-house training. NUS also runs an accredited diploma in conjunction with Middlesex University. SU officers can use their work to achieve a recognised qualification, which has been proved to be an effective tool in finding work. NUSN supports Students' Union Entertainment. They provide training, briefings, advice and produce a monthly magazine called Grapevine. NUSNs provide outstanding tours which, in the past, have given bands such as Oasis their big break. The NUSNs convention is a yearly showcase for the next big things in the world of music and entertainment.
Boom!
NUS works with other organisations to fund several specialised projects to work within the student movement. The National Student Learning Programme equips students in work-related skills, using students to train their peers. They facilitate the training of 9,000 students in key skills across 64 institutions every year. Stadia encourages the promotion of extracurricular activities amongst students and works with students, officers and SU staff to develop activities within each union. Partnerships for Progression is a project aimed at increasing wider access to post-16 education by targeting school children who might otherwise end their education at 16.
So now you know what NUS is all about and what we can offer. So please, do take part in our national campaigns. Visit our website. Keep in touch with your regional officer and use the materials that we send to you. Just like in your local students' union, guild or association, we're only as good as the people who get involved. Use our democratic structures and take your opportunities to shape our policy. There's nothing to stop you from being the next national president. But before that election, there's likely to be a general election. And we have a golden opportunity to get student issues onto the national agenda. A golden opportunity to win on education funding. But only if you get involved.